In this video, I hope to put aside some of the myths and the revisionist history that some people want to postulate, which has nothing to do with the truth. I went to a website, and you can go to it yourself at www.white-history.com. And if you want to get to this exact page I'm on now, you would add //hwr23.htm. Now, there are numerous sources of information. There are books, there are online sites. I mean, the evidence and information I'm about to show you is actually overwhelming and abundant, but yet people want to postulate their revisionist history ideals, which have no basis in fact whatsoever. This title of this page, obviously, is March of the Titans, A History of the White Race. And this is chapter 23, The Third Great Race War. The Moors invade Europe. Now, what I want to do is dispel the idea that the Moors were white and that they were anything other than black. The invasion of Western Europe by a non-white Muslim army after 711 AD very nearly extinguished modern white Europe. Now, this is a pretty much a pro-white website, and for the non-racists, you'll find it very interesting. It shows a lot of the accomplishments of the white race and how they basically fought against some of the invasions, and this was one of them. But then there are revisionist people that want to tell you that any and everyone that ever did anything was white, and that basically whites invaded another white country, and that is not in fact the case. That's why they're calling it the Third Great Race War. Okay? While the Huns were Asiatics, the Moors were a mixed race invasion, part Arabic, part black, and part mixed race, always easily distinguishable from the Visigothic whites of Spain. Okay? The story of this 700-year-long race war is without doubt one of the most arduous ever fought by the whites in defense of their continent. Now let's move down. White Spain invaded. That's what it says. In 711 AD, Ceuta fell to the Moors, and immediately a Moorish fleet sailed across the strait and seized a beachhead on Andalusia in Spain, their first territory on the European mainland. The tribute of 100 white virgins per year. I'm going to try to go through this and get this done in about 5 minutes if it's possible. Here's a picture. A dramatic painting based on actual events showing Moors celebrating the fall of a white Spanish town with white females captured alive. For several years, the Moors demanded and received a yearly tribute of young white girls for their use in their harems after the great Moorish victory of 711. This is a Moor. This is one of the white girls that were given as tribute. These are the Moorish soldiers. Do they look white to you? Clearly they are black. Now let's move on. Like I said, you can do your own research. The evidence is overwhelming. I don't know where this nonsense even originated from, but it's ridiculous. Left. The non-white Moorish advance into Europe seemed unstoppable when in 732 they launched a massive invasion of present-day France. The non-white Moorish advance. So there's a lot of information on this page which will give you a complete breakdown of the story, the truth, and the history. We're going to go to another page. On the top of this page, Appendix 13, the mixed racial origins of the Moors. Who were the Moors? Then they give you a definition of them. I scroll down to this part, the racial makeup of the Moors, and that's what people seem most interested in. To the earlier Greeks, the Moors were a black or dark people, Moros, and to the Romans, Moros, a black woolly-haired people known synonymously as Ethiops or Niger, which is Negro and African. As late as the 5th century AD, Procopius, a Roman historian, called the people of Morocco black. In the Chanson of Roland, Song of Roland, written after the Moors invaded France in 1718 AD, the invaders are described in verse 145 and 146 as blacker than ink, with large nose and ears, with nothing white except the teeth.